would have expected a much clearer direction by the Supreme Court, but the Supreme Court has spoken. And it would appear they've thrown the ball back in the Court of Parliament, saying that this issue, yes, at least they clarified that, yes, the fact that there are no IEBC commissioners in place, that may justify the extension, but that this would only be subject to a parliamentary process, either through an amendment of the Constitution, which is yet to happen, or a resolution like through the NADCO process. We have less than 2 years to the next election. The fact that this amendment is yet to happen could still cause problems. The IEBC, the Supreme Court says it cannot act on hypothetical situations. So they're waiting to see if Parliament will take action. Do you still find it feasible that we could have a proper boundaries review before then? Or do you feel that it's easy for Parliament to actually undertake a proper amendment to this Constitution, which is yet to happen 15 years later?
Me? Or
yes, Justina, we started.
I feel like time is up, and when you look at many of the parliamentarians now, their focus is the 2027 election. So I don't think they're going to give too much attention to focusing on amendments. Do we have the time? And again, it requires resources. Are they willing to give us a supplementary budget to fund that exercise? So that I think when the court said it should go back to Parliament, they were focusing on the funding, they were focusing on the interested parties, the politicians. Are they willing to have these boundaries done? Again, they're the ones, the politicians, the current politicians who have won the seats stand to benefit more because if you change your boundaries, maybe your people, you know, there are some people you have in your constituency who you feel support you. Maybe you might lose them in the boundary review. So I think why the court did that is for the ones who are interested, wanaohusika na hili swala, to deal with it from an angle of funding, from an angle of what they feel is right and what might benefit them.
Yes. The concern is that there are people who feel that failure to undertake this boundaries review could end up in legal challenges about the elections come 2027. And the Supreme Court says the remedy to that is for members of Parliament to actually effect an amendment so that this extension can happen. Meaning failure by Parliament to do so could still leave us with the possibility of legal challenges, Madam Elachi. Don't you think that Parliament now has to prioritize this